Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today we will make the podcast about AI and the internet. First, I will introduce myself. My name is Faris Abdurrauf. The number is 10250028. And then my friend,
Hello guys, my name is Fadli Sasrawijaya. My student ID is 10250017.
okay, like I said, the first podcast will talk about the internet, and then the second we will talk about the AI. Why we take this theme? Because the AI internet is most of topic right now. And now let's watch the video.
Bye. Hello everyone, welcome to our academic podcast. I'm Fadli.
And I'm Faris. Thank you for joining us today.
Today we are going to discuss something we use every single day, the internet.
That's right, Fadli. It is essentially the backbone of the modern society.
But let's look at academically. Faris, how would you define the internet?
Well, at its core, it massive a global network. It connects millions of computers using standard protocol.
Exactly, it's not just magic in the air, it's physical infrastructure and software working together.
True. And I think the biggest impact is the democratization of information.
I completely agree. Before the internet, getting accurate information was hard and expensive, Faris.
That's true. But now we can access academic journal, research paper, and global news in just a few seconds.
Yes. As software engineer student, the internet is basically our main laboratory, right?
Yes, absolutely, Sastra. We rely for everything, like cloud computing, API documentation, and coding corroboration.
Yes. But this heavy reliance must have a dark side. What is the biggest risk in your opinion, Faris?
My opinion is, I think cybersecurity with a doubt.
Because everything is connected globally, Faris?
Yes, that's true, Sastra. A single vulnerability in a network can lead massive data breaches.
Wow, that is scary, Faris. We
Yes,
put
guys.
our bank details, personal identity, and password online, Faris.
That's exactly, Sastra. If the security protocols fail, the damage is huge for both users and companies.
Besides security, there is also digital divide. Have you heard of the term, Faris?
Yes, I think, but it's the gap between people who have fast internet access and those who do not.
Yes, it creates a huge inequality, especially in education and job opportunity, Faris.
That is very social problem. Technology should be accessible to everyone.
Yes. Moving forward, how do you see the future of internet right now, Faris?
I think the Internet of Things like IoT maybe is the next big step for this world. I think.
You mean everyday object connecting to the network, Faris?
Yes, like smart fridges, self-driving cars, and even smart city for infrastructure.
That sounds amazing, but doesn't it multiply security risk we just talked about?
It definitely does. Imagine if a smart city traffic light system get hacked.
That
What do
will
you
be
think?
a complete disaster. It means software develop needs to be much possible responsibility.
We cannot just build a system, Sastra, that work. We must build systems that are secure and safe.
Yes, that is a great conclusion. The internet gives us power, but it demands great responsibility.
Well said, Fadli.
Okay, that's all about my podcast and Paris.
Yes. Thank you
Thank
for
you for
watching.
insightful discussion,
Bye
Paris.
bye.
Let's move to our next segment.
Welcome back, everyone. For the second segment, we are switched the role. I am Faris, your host, and then
And I'm Fadli stepping in the guest as speaker.
for our second topic, we are tackling something very revolutionary: artificial intelligence or AI. Ready, Fadli?
Absolutely, AI is most fascinating topic in technology right now.
Okay, let's get straight it up. We hear the word AI everywhere,
Yes.
but technically, what does it mean?
Academically, AI is the simulation of human intelligence in machine Paris.
So it is just not a regular computer program, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
No traditionally program follows strict rule the written by programmer, AI user, machine learning, and neural network Paris.
Meaning it can learn from data, Sastra?
Exactly. It processes massive amount of data to recognize pattern and make in own decision.
Cool. That ability to learn is very powerful, right?
That is very popular debate. Personally, I don't see AI at a threat to developer Paris.
Okay, okay. Why not, Sastra? AI can already write code and fix bugs, right?
It can, it does, it very fast, but I see it as a very advanced tool, not a replacement Paris.
Okay. So, humans are still needed.
Definitely, AI like deep contextual understanding and business logic. I think.
So it doesn't know why specific feature need by the user.
Correct. I still requires a human engineer to design the architecture and ensure the system security.
That makes a lot sense, I think. Okay. It changes our role, but
Yes,
doesn't erase it. Cool.
exactly. We become more like system architect rather than just code typist.
Stepping outside of programming, what are ethical concerns regarding the AI?
The biggest ethical issues is bias. I think.
How does an AI bias? Isn't this a machine?
AI models are trained on data created by humans. If that historical data contains prejudice, the AI will copy it.
Oh my god, that is so dangerous.
Yes.
It means AI could discriminate against certain group in hiring of law enforcement.
Exactly. Another major concern is accountability, Faris.
Okay, you mean who is the blame when things go wrong?
Yes, if an AI medical tool give to the wrong diagnosis, who is responsible? The programmer, those people, other AI?
That's very complicated legal gray area, guys.
Its technology is moving much faster than our laws and regulation.
It sounds like we need strong ethical guideline alongside our academic research.
Mm, it I completely agree. Building AI is not just about making it smart; it's about making it responsibility.
Responsible. Good, good. A very critical and excellent breakdown of AI. Thank you, Fadli, for today.
My pleasure, Faris. Thank you for having me right
Okay.
now.
See you guys in next our podcast.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.